So, have you finished your dealings with my rival, Keen?
Keen! Keen! The name is a brilliant one to say. I do enjoy it.
Ain't a pot too crooked the lid won't fit. Well...
Short answer, yes.
Yep.
And I see that he has taken 2 of my best armorers with him.
He actually took 3 of your employees, I'm sorry to say, Katie.
Keen!
Keen!
Kane! I feel it.
It's not supposed to be a celebration.
Ah, right.
Oh.
It just feels so good, to just yell after surviving an attack.
What
love a
I am
good
getting
yell.
at is that the 2 of you assisted Keen in dispatching that woman. And you got rid of the body using those rats, and, well, I have only one thing to say to you. It was so cool!
Yes, K2!
You wrote it on the map. I was gonna come and join, but it was just, I had to let you have your moment.
Oh, K2, yes. Did you see the rats when we surfed on the rats, K2? Did you see Cleo and I on the rats?
I've never thought that someone could do something like that.
We surfed rats, K2. I mean,
We
it's just...
surfed him.
We surfed rats. Oh, K2,
Ow.
we're gonna have to try it out sometime.
It was worth it to allow King to escape just to see that. I would admit it. He can have the armors. I heard everything. He's leaving town.
He's leaving. He is gone.
I'm willing to end this rivalry.
No more rivalry. He's gone to midspace. You've got all of Prospect Town.
This is
Yes,
your
you have
town
actually
now.
truly done me a great service.
Now can we say his name as a celebration?
This doesn't feel right.
All right. You say it in anger. We'll say it in celebration.
Ooh, Kane!
Welcome everyone
Whoa, yes.
to an episode,
Oh,
the episode,
Get off
the
my
one
lawn!
we've been building towards, the one that we thought might have come sooner, the shopping episode.
Wait, that's this one?
You guys solved the mystery, you guys saved the day, and I think as a reward, this is the shopping episode.
No. Are you kidding?
You dropping a shopping episode on us?
Don't trust him because what if it's not
exactly.
true? And
No, I'm not even going to get excited, Cleo. We need to.
I'm not even gonna get excited.
Well,
even gonna
regardless,
get excited.
they've got a big bag full of credits and a lot
I'm
of
so excited,
required ordnance, required snacks and so on. And they are known
shopping!
as
We're going
the
shopping.
Backwater Bastards.
Shopping
in space. The shopping.
At the mall.
Yes, I can't believe it. Oh my god, you kept that secret from us, Dickie, you bastard.
Was that a
Yes.
secret?
I thought we were
You know
gonna.
what?
I thought it was never gonna come.
I felt like that too.
Tay, have you pulled your list up?
Yeah.
So anyway, hello everyone.
I'm looking for my other list because I have like multiple lists right now.
Hold up, Dick. We'll be right back. I'm gonna grab some
You've had
lists.
time to get your shopping lists in order.
Yeah.
Hold on.
That's multiple pieces of paper. Yeah. So anyway, I'm your Dungeon Master Dick. Along for the ride here, we have Daniel, aka Dr. Z, the psychic jellyfish.
Oh, I'm here and I'm going to collect all of the things color coordinated, size coordinated, and of course, quality and rarity coordination.
And also Taylor, aka Cleo deCap, the weapons and explosives expert bipedal bear.
Yes.
Hey everyone, let's go to the mall.
Let's
yes,
get it
Cleo.
now.
Let's go to the mall.
Let's go to the mall. Oh my
Shows.
god.
Oh my, shows.
I
oh my
need
god.
shows. Oh my god. Oh my god.
These shoes roll. These shoes suck.
These shoes.
Oh, we're showing our age with that one.
Oh my god, you're right. God damn.
Dickie, how prepared are you for us to take us shopping?
I think I can pull through.
He
Yeah.
doesn't have any fucking clue, people.
He's got no fucking idea.
How could he?
Also, Dickie is the only person who actually has any idea of how to deal with us, so
That's fair.
So anyway, the bastards, Cleo and Dr. Z, after having sent the magnificent Keen on his way to set up his shop in his new premises on Midspace, where he's going to build them complementary suits of armor, original Keens, and they're going to be the very first independently crafted Keen items.
Oh, heck.
These are the first ones that are the non-commercial version of Keen.
Heck yes.
And but having sent him away and parachuted down out of his craft to land on the roof of K2K2's factory, where K2K2 himself flew up in a jetpack to meet them, and surprisingly was in quite good spirits, having seen their rat surfing and having seen the backside of Keen, his chief rival, finally leaving Prospect Town. So he's now the one and only great artisan armorer.
Oh, weaponsmith, isn't? Or does K2 do both?
K2 does it all. He's an ordnance droid.
Ordnance droid. Now that is a name that you want to have if you're a droid. An ordnance droid. Oh.
After sort of, clearing the air, cutting yourselves free of Cleo's bearer chute, K2K2 has led you down off the roof, down the stairs, back into the factory proper, sort of showing you around, sort of pointing things and so on.
Now, perhaps it is finally time that we can talk business.
You've got some designs to show us, I hope, K2?
That I do.
Oh,
You
yes.
said you wanted something to take out our mutual acquaintance Dietz.
Oh, yeah.
I worked on Dietz chassis. I can tell you, it is heavily armored and has multiple shield generators. He will be very hard to penetrate with regular weaponry. However,
And all this time, K2K2 has been sort of just storming along, like in a really sort of a fluid, robotic fashion, leading you along. You've actually sort of had to sort of tot along behind him. Cleo actually has to sort of almost sort of jog along on her her comparatively short legs. And Dr. Z just has to take longer steps because his legs can sort of stretch out gelatinously.
It's called
of course.
strutting.
Jelly, no time to talk.
Absorb the guy.
You can see by the amount of bare hair I got, I've been hanging out with Cleo deCap. She's been in my jelly, and now I am frickin' free. Heck yeah, gonna get a blade onto my chassis. Gonna cut Dicks in half. This is meant to bloody
Beautiful.
That was amazing. I like
We can do
that
a
it kept
musical
getting
episode.
higher. We are a musical.
We are music.
We're a musical episode. Anyway,
We're a music
I love, how
as
people,
K2.
I love how people are always like, what would it sound like if you guys sang? And I'm like, you already know, bitch.
you would
Like, we do
buy
it
the
all the
album.
time.
You would buy
We
it,
do
you
a
would
lot
buy
of
it for your
singing.
friends, you would gift it at Christmas. That's what would happen. You'd lose all your money. So that's why we don't do it.
Yeah. I still think we should do a musical.
But anyway, so
episode.
you can see
Yeah,
the
yeah.
scene, So like K2K2
I can
is
see
sort
it.
of marching along. Dr. Z is taking these long disco strides.
Yeah.
And Cleo's just sort of like jogging along to keep
Excited.
up. As he gets to this point where like he's talking about how like regular weaponry won't be able to do anything against Dietz, he throws open a door, stepping in, and you see in the room where you are, there's some sort of it's almost like a printer, some sort of fabricator is making something, and it looks basically like a really big, bulky scepter.
Oh.
It's
What?
so it looks like something that like you'd have to be Cleo size to even sort of carry this thing, like a kind of a two-handed device. It's sort of like 4.5 feet long, with like it's got like a big wide handle that sort of wants large hands to hold it, and then has an orb at one end, and it looks you can see it's got sort of like vents and grates along it. But it's suspended in a field, being fabricated by like this all these laser lines, just sort of and building it, like 3D printing it basically in front of your eyes.
Wow.
Well, shit.
And rather dramatically, Dietz steps in as the lasers sort of finish. And it's like almost like a little sparkle and a ding as it rotates all the way around once, and he snatches it out of the air and shows it to you.
this is the weapon I have constructed.
Oh, what?
Let me demonstrate. And he
Wow.
You can hear like a whistle, like almost just a high pitch. I mean, it's an artificial whistle that's coming from him. He just sort of pushes a button on his arm, and whistle happens, and suddenly these two of his assistants, synths, again in like the sort of angular primary color blocky
I love
plates.
it so much. Yeah.
Come through a big side door, and they're pushing something along. What they're pushing along is like a little buggy. It's a small single operative armored vehicle. Looks beat up. Looks like something that they've just sort of like bought down in the market. But it's it's a military grade thing. But it's quite small. It's sort of just this little one small humanoid creature to drive around in. K2 sort of gives them a brief nod where they reach inside, push a button, and back off as its shields operate around it. And now this thing's sort of sitting there with engaged shields. It looks pretty armored.
Oh.
As K2 dramatically, he lunges in, swinging, holding in both hands the scepter. A big overhead strike, and just as the scepter is about to strike the shields, a semicircular field of silver energy just expands out, almost like an axe blade.
What?
It appears just before impact, and you can see it divides the shield. The shield
Holy.
parts as it comes through and just makes easy work of the armor.
Cleo, you've got a
he
shield-piercing
pulls back.
gun and now a shield-piercing mace.
He pulls back, holding the scepter as the sort of the big curved axe blade vanishes again.
Axe, sorry.
And you see just a sizzling, smoking, sparking just wedge sliced into the armor plating as the
What?
shields close up again behind it.
Oh
that
my
is-
god.
Wow, that is cool.
Hell,
I am not good at reading biological expressions.
that's slicker than now shit.
That is slick as house shit.
I am also not very good with idioms.
I like it.
Yes, that is heckin' cool.
I was not expecting you to be that straight up. That's very helpful for him.
Dang.
Dang indeed. Heck, that
I feel
is
like I
crazy
personally
cool.
like it too much to like handle it.
Yeah.
I'm over here like, it's a secret scythe.
Oh, it's so... I love this. I love this visual that we've got Cleo, deCap, the tank, the explosive bear, the primal energy, but also, outside of that, you've got two weapons that will pass through shields. Nothing is safe from Cleo, deCap. Just like, nothing. Oh, that's fucking cool.
I can't even process
That
it.
is so good.
I'm just picturing it.
Yeah.
And you don't even know. You don't even know that it has a blade because the blade only happens
Yeah.
when it's go time.
Yeah, so it just looks like a cool fucking scepter, like staff thing. And then when you engage it, it turns into this bladed axe awesomeness. I'm failing to
I
find
am
the right
glad.
words.
I am glad that you like it. This is the only one I have produced. I'm sure I could find a buyer were you not interested, but it is yours if you wish to purchase it. Let me show you one more thing.
Well, we
And he
will be purchasing it. but
activates
yes.
the whistle again, and his assistants like creating sort of run in. They've got this big 6x6x6 foot crate. They sort of wheel out and put just sort of next to the buggy. So there's like a little sort of space between the buggy and it, and then K2 lunges into that space. He swings one direction into the buggy. And on one side of the scepter, the blade in axe cuts through the shield and puts another big gash in the buggy. Immediately he turns and he doesn't even bother reversing things. He swings back the other way. As that blade is fading, another blade opens on the other side.
Oh my God.
Cutting right through the crate.
Of course, K2. Of course, it has two bloody awesome hacking large blades. That is incredible, K2.
Perhaps I have not fully demonstrated. He pushes the button and the whistle happens again. And his assistants, this time they pull out a mattress and put it on the ground in front of him. At which point K2 just sort of like swings the scepter in an arc, hitting all three as upon each impact, a blade appears at the angle of his swing, striking each one individually as he rolls it around.
This is a fucking area of attack weapon as well.
I can't believe Dick is gonna let us have this. Hold on. This is way This is way more OP than like anything we've
I
ever
know,
had.
we've
before.
never been gifted something this cool.
First of all, it's just like it's like a plasma scythe, which was cool, and then there's more like plasma blades.
It's a
in
ghost plasma blade. It's just got ghost
Well, it's
blades
basically
ready
like
to go.
whatever you're hitting is getting hit by a blade, not by it. You know, like a blade appears where it's needed
Whoa.
as you hit something with it.
It's a smart blade.
Smart blade, eye blade. That's so
This
Eye
is
blade.
brand new, groundbreaking technology. I found it on an obscure blog.
Oh, fucking hell, Boris, you bastard. He's groundbreaking stuff and he's just fucking on the ship fixing everything.
This guy's already fucking reverse engineered it and made it into a weapon.
That's
Oh
amazing.
my god.
Yes, we'll be seeing about shutting that block down. I'll give you a pass.
I would give you a rather large discount if you can achieve this. I could be the only one with this technology.
Yes, well,
You know,
Leave it
I
to
mean,
us.
well, yeah,
Yes.
we will work on.
we
We
will put
know.
a password on that block.
Yeah, that's going behind a paywall.
Yes. Patreon. Backwater bar.
And if you want to read it, you better.
And if you want to read
better
Boris's
sub-
blog, you're going to have to become a patron.
because one day we'll actually write it.
We're doing it, okay? We're just doing a lot
We
at
are.
the moment. But, you know, we're slow-moving creatures. But things
Everything's
things
feeling weird and bad, but we're gonna finish it one day.
Oh yeah.
Oh, damn.
Okay, you know what though, Dan?
What?
What if it's $1 million?
For what?
This blade.
Okay, let's find
Whatever,
out.
we're gonna pay
That's
it.
fine. That's
We're
gonna
gonna pay
pay it. We'll do a job.
We're-
Cash in hand
Whatever.
job.
We got a credit card.
We'll do a quest. I'll fucking do a
Wait,
quest for
does-
this.
What if Z and Cleo get a credit card while they're shopping?
Well, no, because all the money so far has been physical, right?
Yeah, credit is like not really a thing. Like it's you do like straight up like cash lending basically.
Dick's
Because
like,
you got this.
no, y'all.
Well, that's the thing. Like you've
We
got
learned
this
that
sort of
lesson.
this weird like it's
Yeah.
like trading in gold basically. Like because you're in this
Yeah.
intergalactic society where one place's currency is no good anywhere else.
No
Like,
credit
You're
cards.
going from planet to planet. Like there's just no point having like digital banking. There's no point having anything you can't whip out and show people because otherwise it's it's just too unreliable.
We ain't leaving here without that thing.
Yes. Cleo, that has got bear written all over it.
I mean, you saw it. You
I saw it. It's
You can't hold that if you're small.
that is an item that requires a delicate touch. A dexterous touch. And Cleo,
Well,
that's yours.
yeah,
That is yours.
I know.
Yes.
Yeah, well, I mean, I am the most dexterous individual that I
Is this
done ever met.
what you organics call sarcasm?
No.
Oh,
This is called.
See, he doesn't. He thinks
doesn't.
we're kidding. He doesn't.
Kato, Kato, we like you,
She
but
is an Ursine. They are notoriously clumsy, which is why I have designed the weapon as I have.
I mean, shade aside, Kato. I think we'll just accept the weapon. We'll
let
just
him be.
accept-
Let him
we'll
be.
it slide. We'll
It's
let it slide.
fine. It's fine. You know.
I mean, no
Well.
offense. This weapon will play to your considerable strengths.
Now, see, that's what I meant. That's
there
what I
we
meant.
go, there we
and,
go,
and
Kato.
because of that,
Yes.
I do have to have it.
Yes. Get in there.
I
Cleo.
thought that would be the case. That is why I made something as good as I did. So you would have no choice but to purchase it. It has always been my clever business strategy.
It's genius.
Oh well, look at you, look at you. Bless your transmission. And whatever, because that's right. Now, now I guess you ain't expecting any prawn candies for that fine piece of
It
equipment.
was the work of one day. My usual rates are 1,100 per day.
Well, I will. How much money have I got? I've got the joint money on me. We dip into that, Cleo.
You got like 40,000, don't you?
Yeah, I got so much. Yeah, I'll just
It's
step
like
forward.
it's like, well, I guess
Yes.
I only have 915 money, so
Cleo, this is a business expense,
still
and I
quite a
think we
lot.
need to be able to put this on the business account. This is
oh, I think you're right.
we're going to need to
you know, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yes, where would you like
Well,
us to pay?
it's a work tool, isn't it? You
This is
know?
a work tool.
Open up the briefcase. I'll put my. Should we do the joint fingerprint unlock thing?
Oh, well, let's get it going. Let me just...
And exchange the credits. 1,100. Hey, Cleo, should we tip? I think we should tip, right?
Yeah, let's tip.
Okay.
I don't know if that's a thing, but what if it is?
1,500.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of K2's assistants sort of walks up and holds out both hands like this totally steady little platform.
Aww.
And you can see its hands kind of drop down according to the weight as you add the credits into its palms. And at a certain point, it sort of like looks at you, and its little light up eyes sort of turning into like confused like wrinkly eyebrows. As it sort of looks at this.
You have exceeded the required amount.
Yes, well, we appreciate fine craftsmanship, and we borrowed some tools previously off K2 for our previous jaunt
that's true.
outside the walls.
Your generosity is unexpected, but welcomed.
Well, you know what they say. You gotta pay your artists.
Pay your fucking artist. Pay your fucking
Pay your
artist.
fucking artists. Pay
Fucking
them.
Pay your fucking
While
artist.
you are here, we make many kinds of weapons. Is there anything else you might require?
Well, it's funny you should ask.
K2?
And as this is sort of happening, the assistant who's like weighed out the credits is like sort of just turns around, like carrying it off somewhere, like putting it into K2's vault. As K2 sort of reaches out towards Cleo, handing with one arm the now bought and paid for.
Wow.
What are we going to call this thing?
We're gonna have to
Space
name
axe?
it. We have to name it. It's
Cleo.
like an.
Name this.
Oh my god.
The ghost axe. You did call it that at one point, didn't you? I kind of like that.
The ghost blade, ghost axe.
I like it because I like it like a real simple like.
Yeah. Hey, we're
It's
simple.
like lightsaber. Like it doesn't sound
Yeah.
like much, but it becomes like as you say it more and more, it becomes big. And
Yeah.
I think like what was it? Ghost axe. That sounds good.
That is kind of cool, isn't it?
Oh.
Ghost axe.
Oh, the ghost of Tsushima? It's the ghost of fucking mid-space. Boom, boom, boom. Fucking, you don't know where you'll get hit from.
Damn.
I think Cleo's going to like start being renowned as being the ghost.
Oh my god, Cleo's going
ghost
to
of
become the
mid-space.
ghost. Okay, actually, hold up.
Your
with that
renown has increased.
with exactly.
Your legend has increased this day.
Your
And
legend
no
has
one
grown.
really knows who the ghost is. And like you would never think it's Cleo because she does not move like a ghost.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god, I love it. I've got goose pimples, you guys. But with that being said, Dickie,
Big ghost.
big ghost. The stealth drives that we had before, are they still usable? Or have they been burnt out?
Yeah, you've just got the single stealth drive, which K2 is like, you know, like whatever, written off. Like,
We need one for Cleo.
I was
That's got
thinking
an
of either
independent
me
power
getting
source.
one.
Yeah, we need one
Or
that
like-
can...
well, you could, I mean, you could plug it in like into her new suit once you get it from Keen.
All right.
Or
well,
could we buy like for Z? Could we buy like an amplifier?
it
amplifier?
projects like I could do shield projection and
A stealth
and
projector. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm into that. Let's do that because I like to be able
Yeah.
to do the buffs and debuffs. You know, Cleo's tank and
Like
attack.
because it's
and
like
I'll do the support.
because it's
role.
like yeah, I could probably buy my own, but what if? But it's cool how Z does it.
No, I like it too. No, okay, let me
He could like, yeah, like
Like an
literally, he could like
a Wi-Fi extender.
jury rig your stealth unit in, or maybe you have multiple projectors there, like just
Yeah.
next to one another. I kind of like that.
Yeah.
All right.
K2, I do have a request, actually. Well, actually, I have quite a few requests, but I'll start off slow.
Oh, here we go.
The stealth unit has been brilliant, but in order for us to use it efficiently during that battle, we had to become Zeo. And while Zeo is amazing, Zeo is also sometimes not perfect for every type of situation. So,
I don't know what you
can
mean
you
by
make...
that.
Well, I mean, it's always a perfect situation. I just want to get new stuff. I have a shield projector. Is there any way of also projecting the stealth orb over in a similar way?
Give me some time to plan my thoughts.
Excellent.
Yes, it is possible.
Yes.
It is-
Brilliant.
I have begun construction. I trust that the price will be little object.
As you
Right.
see, the machine, the printer behind is already fired up. Like, clearly he's like Wi-Fiing into this thing as his thoughts are just immediately being like these little green lasers are shooting around, building some tiny, intricate unit.
I might got some things on my list too. Just a
Please,
couple.
Cleo, ask them, and I will begin fabrication if required.
Well, see, now I done seen a thing. I seen a thing, and I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is but I need it, and it's magnets.
Ooh.
Magnets?
Yeah, big ones, but like with handles and a container, so that I can carry them around like a lunchbox. But then, when I want to get one out, I throws it and smash a guy. You know what I'm talking about? Smash him, stick right through him to the wall. Throwing magnet.
You've got like kettlebell magnets. You're just throwing these weights
Yes.
at things and they're just like smashing through. Wow.
It's because I keep seeing people get hurt in the Expanse by magnets.
Oh, fair enough. It's a cool
And
idea.
I never thought of that. But
It's it's almost like a sort of like a future bowler almost. It's like
yeah,
to the wall.
but realistically, like that would be a huge hazard in space because they have these like insane giant magnets that they use to like affix heavy machinery and stuff and like massive cargo boxes inside ships because like, you know, depending on the change in G's or whatever, like you might activate a magnet and then it doesn't matter now, but if you activate it and get stuck behind it, people are always getting their legs snapped off and getting like the magnet sticks them. They always get trapped and they cannot get out. And it's such a big deal. It's like there's so many scenes where they're like, we've got to like actually go into the computer system and deprogram this magnet so that you can get out. And they always break their legs. Like, and I was like, what a fucking weapon
Yeah.
that would
It's like
be.
I mean, I love the idea that Cleo is who's shit at throwing, but has all these fucking like grenades, different
Yes.
kinds of grenades and shit. That she just sort
But
of
I
like
feel like
flings
the
out.
magnet
Put a magnet on the
would be
grenade
so
and then
dangerous.
it just like it homes, you know, like dink.
right?
So
But the
good.
thing is that magnets would be like dangerous as crap to have because that's what always gets these people in trouble is that they just have magnets and when they get into like a weird situation or
You
like
don't want
all of a
that
sudden
thing turned on at the wrong time.
exactly like oh no suddenly somebody put it on 0G and now we're all in trouble and everybody's trapped behind a magnet and it's
Let's
like
go.
so you'd have to have a nice box for them to like destroy the magnetic
And you need a
fields.
lunchbox. A lunchbox sounds cool.
A lunchbox.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lunchbox. Because I also don't want people to know what it is.
And merch we can sell.
I believe we produce the item you request.
Y'all make that? You do the magnets? Oh man, I knew.
We
it.
are one
I
of
knew-
many distributors.
Heck.
Can you put like a little design on it?
Of course.
Hell,
you
hear
can
that,
see
Zeke?
like he's sort of like
Brilliant,
gives
Cleo.
a look to one of the assistants who sort of nods and sort of like scampers off somewhere into a back room.
The engraver bot.
Meanwhile, you can sort of see in the background what looks exactly like a shield projector, but you know that's a stealth projector. It's sort of being built, hovering in the air, just rotating itself around as it's built. Basically, like tiny little bit by bit by these little laser printers. Sort of a moment of this when the assistant comes back holding a case. It's for this little synth it's quite big, but for Cleo it is sort of kind of like a lunchbox.
Wow.
And it is just a red cube, basically, that has kind of chopped off corners. It's
Yes.
very, and it's this sort of like this fire truck red, the same sort of finish as
Yes.
as K2K2 himself, and opens
Yes.
up, and it's just got several of these these weird. They kind of look like like kind of defibrillators or like
Yeah.
irons or something like these weird like sticky throwing magnet things that Cleo has sort of spotted at some point along the way.
Heck.
But these ones, they have just like a small little cubey casing It's not really sort of like heavy stuff. It's not proper armoring. It's just has the effect of looking like it's a K2 product.
I love his designs.
Sort of just a facade, and they're all different colors. You got your blues, yellows, oranges, and reds going on there.
Oh my god, yes.
Yes.
Yes. Primary. That's primary. That ain't tertiary.
Primary
That ain't
magnets.
secondary. That's primary. When something is like, instead of being like, that slaps, now it's, that's primary.
That's primary.
That's
I
primary as
kind of
hell.
like that.
I like it.
It's kind of, that's very like, sci-fi.
It's very old refuse.
That's very Xenon girl of the 21st century, if you know what I mean.
Man, it's so
That's
cool.
that's primary.
That
Somewhere
is
in the world,
primary.
Matthew McConaughey is like, yeah.
Yeah.
I will keep your tab open while you, if you have further requests.
K2, I have one more request, please. Cleo and I met on a camping holiday adventure moon. It was a prison planet, K2, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, it was
it was a prison.
He means jail.
Yes, it was jail. There
I
we
would
met.
never have guessed.
Well, I appreciate it. Oh, sarcasm. He's learning quick.
Wow. Look at him go. Look at him
K2,
go.
there was a character there called Spines, and Spines was brilliant. I would like to...
Rip.
Rest in peace, Spines.
You want to honor your friend.
Yes, see this energy blade? I would like them to be able to protrude from my entire body, if needed. I would like to become a porcupine of energy blade death.
May I inspect this body?
Yes. Watch out for the jelly, though. It's gooey center.
Yes. K2 sort of comes in with both hands and sort of starts like prodding and massaging and kneading the honey boy, sort of pulling bits out and sort of looking at it, and then you sort of see like a scanning line across his face as he's like performing some sort of deeper scans. And says,
yeah.
Very interesting. Yes, this can be easily achieved, I believe.
Oh, K2, one warning, quickly. This body used to be inhabited by a rogue AI, so don't stay logged in for too long.
Not sure if it's just me, but I feel like I'm so much more inclined to shop and eat healthier when the weather is nice outside. Like when I can just peruse the cute little farmer's market on a sunny summer Saturday, I'm so much better at grabbing the seasonal fruits and veggies and just overall gravitating towards fresh produce and away from heavier processed foods. So I've been trying to combat that this winter, and as we head into spring, something I'm bringing with me are my HelloFresh orders. With HelloFresh, you're getting seasonal ingredients picked at peak ripeness, and you can really taste the quality. Ingredients also always travel from the farm to your home in less than 7 days, so you know they're fresh, which is so helpful when I'm missing that farmer's market energy. It also doesn't hurt that making their delicious dinners is a cinch with chef-crafted seasonal recipes and ingredients already pre-portioned, so all you have to do is cook and enjoy. I made this salmon limon with a veggie couscous last week, and not only were the veggies so fresh and wonderful, but it made me try a new way of cooking salmon, which was a learning experience and also cooked faster than I usually do it, so I appreciated that. Also, you may have heard me talk about Green Chef before, which is now actually owned by HelloFresh. I really do love both, and with so many options to choose from, there really is something for everyone. If you'd like to try out HelloFresh for yourself, go to hellofresh.com/realm60 and use code REALM60 for 60% off plus free shipping. That's hellofresh.com/realm60 and use code REALM60 for 60% off plus free shipping of America's #1 meal kit.
I will not touch any of the operating systems.
Yes, it's very touchy stuff.
I am simply looking at a nanomachine level.
All right. Well then.
Yes,
Thank you.
this will not require fabrication. I believe I can build this item the old-fashioned way.
Heck.
As K2 he's sort of like he's looking into the crate that he slashed open with the ghost axe, and peels it open and starts sort of pulling things out, and you can see like there's just a lot of imperfect energy blades. They're like the finish has been scuffed a little bit or something. These are probably like the sort of the ones that they sort of just sell on to be sort of, what do you call it when you go to like the factory shop and buy like old fashioned that didn't quite go right?
Thrift
House
store?
booze.
Oh, what's it called? It's outlet store.
The
Like
floor model.
misprints and shit, like
Yeah.
Defects.
defects, yeah.
B-side.
And he sort of starts pulling these things out, and he pulls out 10 not too bad looking energy blades. And you can see as well, like out of his big blocky gauntlet, various things come out and start little screwdrivers and things, and little sort of lashing whip arms come out and just start disassembling these things and sort of building things out until eventually you realize he's doing the same thing to each energy blade. He's taking out a bunch of components. He's discarding the power sources because he knows that the Honey Boy itself can power these things, and he builds each one of them into almost like a disc of basic components. And he's built about half of them, he holds one up to Dr. Z and says,
You see the sides. This side
and he points to like the flat end,
is the armed side. Do not aim this towards yourself.
holds it like against the Honey Boy, is like
this.
Wait, so one side's flat, one side is what?
one side has like a little curve to it.
There's a slight curve. I'll notice it. I'm a perfectionist. I'll notice the curve.
So all you got to do, you got to basically like stick these to the Honey Boy with the curves sort of indented into you, with the flat sides sticking out, and then those flat sides, if they're positioned in there and you fire them up, they will just into energy blades, basically.
All right. Yeah, please place them on my back then. I'll start
As Katie
absorbing
sort of
them
like
in.
is sort of popping them onto you one by one, and then like his other hand is still busy disassembling the last half of them until finally 10 of these deconstructed energy blades are placed in a sort of like a rather attractive configuration on Dr. Z's back. And K2 takes a small step backwards, no further than he needs to step.
Heck yes. I'll turn them on.
So they're very easy for you to
I'll
operate. They're
squat down
basically
and crunch like a Super Saiyan charging up and just go.
God.
you're basically like you're doing the equivalent. Like you've got something plugged in at the wall, and you're just like, this is not an American wall socket. It's like a British wall socket where you've got a switch on the wall, and you're just basically flicking the power onto it.
Yeah.
I guess in America it'd be the equivalent of just like shoving it into the socket. But like
Yeah.
that's all you have to do is just give it power and it will go. Which
Do
means
that.
that potentially if you get electrocuted, these things might all go off at once. But that's
Well, There's
that's
always
neither
going to be
here
a,
nor there.
there's always got to be a thing to happen. Yeah.
But yeah,
Yes.
as you plug them all in,
Gotta
like a
give the natty
majestic,
one something
like
to
a
do.
majestic
Give them
jelly
some
energy
stuff.
blade hedgehog, 10 blue, jagged, sort of wavering, flickering blades of energy just
Holy
shoot out
shit.
of Dr. Z's back. Each one of them is about a foot long.
Fuck, my day got so cool today. Holy shit. This is
You
the
could
coolest
just
thing.
spin
ever.
around and kill a bunch of people.
He could also move them around
Get out of my
on
way.
the on the outside of the Honey Boy. Like if he's like a Honey Boy globe, he could potentially he could just manipulate them and move them around on him.
Heck, yes.
You're like the most dangerous Christmas bauble ever
Like
done
some
lived.
sort of ridiculous fucking like laser light show at a
like the
90s
New
rave.
Year's Eve ball.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is so good. Thank you, Dickie. Thank
You, K2. Holy heck. Cleo, check me out.
I just sort of be careful because you the sort of manipulating things around the surface of the Honey Boy isn't necessarily something you have a lot of experience with. You sort of becoming very close to like singeing some of your other parts, like your existing weapons and so forth. But the droid arms that you've got sort of jammed into the Honey Boy to fire your weapons from. But
Cleo's definitely not backing away. She loves it.
they're sort of sliding around like just around the exterior.
It's like a kid trying out roller skates.
Every
for the
now and
first
then
time.
you can
Yes.
smell that he's kind of nicked the Honey Boy a little bit. You get that sort of burnt plastic smell.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Damn.
kind of steaming a little bit as K2 is just sort of watching, just completely deadpan.
Oh, Z, you could put that on top of your head and your tongue would beat your brains out trying to get it.
Check this out. I can be a unicorn. Look, I made my fingers
I don't know
really
what that
long.
is, but-
I'm Edward Scissorhands.
Just like
So you could do weird shit like, like flick out like a tendril of Honey Boy with just one on the tip of it, just be like
whip. Yeah.
like
Oh my
God, I love
blade
it.
on the end of like a flail, basically.
I've made
Holy
Oh,
crap.
this is fucking great. Thank you, Dickie. Thank you, K2.
I like
Holy
this.
heck.
I like
I've got
this
a whole
a
new
lot.
way of playing. I'm so excited. I can't wait for our next combat session. I'm so excited.
Technically, as well, you could in one round go like just attack with 3 different blades as actual attacks as well.
Heck,
Because you got 3
dude,
energy.
This is so exciting! Like to have a new. It's like a level up. It feels like a whole new toolkit. It is a whole new
is.
toolkit to play with. It's great
This is how we level up with stuff.
stuff.
So yeah,
That's-
it's
that's how I
definitely like
level up in my real life,
it's a
too.
melee
Capitalist.
upgrade in the most basic terms. Yeah.
Let me get a new treat, please.
Yeah, didn't learn shit. Just
Let me-
bought something new.
Felt good for a minute, sad again.
Gonna sleep in and eat all the stuff.
Went food shopping,
Oh my God,
ate it
it's
all
so
in 30
real.
minutes.
Gonna eat a bag of chips for dinner.
Stealth projector has been completed.
As K2 sort of grabs the stealth projector out of the field as well, and holds it out towards the
It was
doctor.
too real.
Yeah, it was. I take it. I load it in. And
Oh my God.
and I'll reach
You're
out.
like
and
fucking kitted now.
I am feeling it. I'm gonna reach out.
And you
That's-
don't even have your new armor.
I know. The armor just needs to help me survive a bit longer because at the moment I get hit by one
Because now
stray
you have
bullet and
the-
I die.
Do you get to keep the K2's stealth
I
plate?
still got it. Yeah.
So, like, if you get to keep that, and now you have the shield projector, and you have this, like, roll cage of fucking plasma swords.
Oh my
like,
God. An invisible porcupine fucking
Yeah.
Z just coming at you.
Yeah.
Suddenly people just start getting cut up. They're like, what's going on?
I mean, like, I'm just saying.
I'm going
I
to.
wouldn't want to fight that.
I'm going to look at. I'm going to look at Cleo, and reach out the stealth projection and just activate it.
Now you see her, now you don't.
Shoot out the
Oh,
projection.
my God!
Firing out. You see that, like, from the angle that you're going, you're sort of still working this thing out. You make most of Cleo disappear, and you've got these sort of weird, like, sort of shimmering, disembodied one leg, one arm before you sort of correct and,
Like,
get-
bad green screen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
get the field all the way around her. And there's just like basically like a bear-sized shimmer in the air.
It's the ghost. It is
The
the,
ghost.
big ghost.
Oh my God, big ghost! Big ghost! Hey, that's me! That's me!
I must warn you,
It's
it
me.
might be difficult to keep her shielded as she moves. You will have to practice.
I'm jumping in and out.
We will practice.
Bits of Cleo just sort of appearing out the side. 'Cause you basically got to
Now
be
you
like a
see me.
spotlight operator trying to keep her in.
I mean,
Boy,
when-
girl, naked squirrel.
when we're flying, we've got all that idle time. We'll just be in the cafeteria doing this, just practicing, just going with our new toys, getting ready for our next fight.
Oh my God, imagine the scares that you could do.
Oh, we're gonna get Boris so good, Cleo.
Like every 5 minutes. Boris, can you come in here? Oh my God, you don't understand. I love a torment.
Yeah.
I love to hide and pop out.
Goddamn predator.
I love that. I love to hide like a fake spider under the toilet in the dark. Love that.
I'm gonna look to K2 and say,
Keiju, come here.
K2 sort of like looks left to right and then takes a step closer.
I'm going to look at K2 and just say,
Keiju. This is incredible. This is amazing. This is exactly what I've been looking for. Keiju, do you have some stickers I can stick around town? Let everyone know that I have been Keiju, because, damn, this is amazing.
Yes, of course.
And opening up on K2K2's almost like a robotic breast pocket.
I'm going to need the whole pile. I'm going to be stickering you everywhere we go.
There are 3 kinds. This one is the pyramid. This one is the cuboid. And my favorite is the sphere.
Right, well, I mean, I can see why it's your favorite, but I love them all and I'll take them all. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I can't. Dr. Z gonna get one out of a collective set.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a bunch for me.
Nice try.
I need a bunch
Nice
for me
try,
and then a
Feywild.
bunch to share it to everyone else. Just every time we're walking around town, I'm just gonna be like, just K2 that, K2 this, K2 there.
The sphere is a little bit of a joke one because everything we make has edges.
K2. Oh.
Cleo's like, I don't really get it, but
It's colorful.
that's a good. What is it again?
So these stickers, they're very shiny and chromy, and it's quite well designed, but they are basically just like primary colored basic shapes.
Love
with
it.
K2K2 written across them.
I'm gonna make these. We're gonna sell them on our merch store. I'm definitely gonna do this.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you for
I
not
imagine
making
it's like
them hard.
sort of this nice shiny looking like fire truck red sphere, and then K2K2 in like big lettering that sort of sticks out either side of it. Like
It's actually the best
You
gift
know.
he's given us the whole episode is an idea for
Actually,
merch that
yes.
isn't hard to make.
Yeah, because I'm like, how the fuck are we gonna make a
and then like the
lunchbox?
yellow pyramid, and again like K2K2, and this sort of bold white lettering like across it, and it's wider again than
Love
the
it.
pyramid.
Well, now I
Love
don't
it.
have to think about any of the.
Well,
it's done. It's designed.
It's done.
You still gotta pick a
Ship
font.
it.
Barely.
Yeah, hardly. Futuristic font.
I mean, how many fonts are even allowed for something like this?
Yeah.
Like
Myriad
3.5.
Pro, the best font ever.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
All
That's all
right.
there is.
Anyways, thank you, Dickie. You have sorted me out. I feel fucking amazing. Thank you.
Well, now I do need me some explosive kits. I'm fresh out. I got a couple here. Picked these up in a warehouse. We're visiting a friend, but I dug these out of a trash pile, and I need that.
Those
I need that big ammo.
look sufficient, but hardly the elegant weapons you deserve.
Oh my
I can
God.
assure you all
Oh my God.
K2K2 brand explosives kits are
More
highly
merch ideas.
superior to many on the market.
Well, I believe that. You ain't gotta tell me twice, and I'm gonna load up on them.
Give me numbers and my people will ship them to where you require them.
Oh my God, see, do you hear that?
Oh, I
Do
hear
you
that,
hear
Cleo.
that?
Here we are, K2. Here is the identification code for Reese, the Grey Dragon, our ship.
What's your address? Reese the Grey
ship-
Dragon.
This ship was you. I suppose I should have suspected. I admired it when you arrived.
Ah, what did you admire about it?
Everything.
The color scheme.
Ah, Reese as a brilliant
Wait.
personality.
Reese picked that out itself.
Yes, that's all Reese, baby.
We can't take credit for that at all.
No.
I can always appreciate the subtleties of a synthetic mind.
The subtleties. It's like just bold, garish colors, like polka dotted around the whole thing. I love it. But that just means I don't understand the subtleties of robotic mind. So, oh man, you're fucking dick magicking us every time.
Dick
Jesus.
magic. This is dick. This is dick magic.
It's dick magic.
All of
Well,
it.
it's a similar thing. Like it's obviously like the sort of the more like extreme version, but like even like like K2K2, you can imagine like he's like left the synth army where like everything is like grey and chrome, tight and form fitting, pulled off all that shit and replaced it with these big blocky like
It's primary as
colored
heck,
things.
baby.
Yeah.
That's primary.
Yeah, that's primary.
And like
That's
differentiated,
primary.
like him
Episode
and all those
title.
people, they
Primary.
are so differentiated from like
Get primary.
Get
the
primary.
synthetic army that it's.
Yeah, you get keen and
know.
then you get primary.
Oh my God.
If this
is
was
like-
if this
this
was
is-
a video game, at the start of the game when you're choosing which faction you sign up for,
Oh, you'd
have
pick a
like
faction.
the keen or you'd have the primary, the K2K2. Do you want to go like purple and what was it, purple and teal, and go
Purple
for
and teal, and it's got all sort of the Gundam wings and like sort of drapey roby kind of things.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
And
then
see,
you got, like,
you
like-
got me with those initial wings, though.
yeah.
But then you go over to K2K2 side and you just got like these like almost like like red fucking squares like
primary
damn it.
shapes,
I can't-
primary colors, just blocky as hell.
And the red actually matches
Lego.
my outfit too because
So, I mean, I love it all so much. It's fucking amazing. Dickie, you are
This is
painting
like-
a world, you are painting an experience in my mind today, and it is fucking working. It's so good.
it's like, are you Team Edward or Team Jacob?
Yeah.
And you
we're
guys
like,
kind of got them both.
we're
in the
team
palms
both.
of your hands.
Yeah.
You just get
Yeah.
weapons from K2 and armor from Keen.
Yeah.
You're sussed.
Yeah.
Did you think in the beginning that we would pick one?
I just wanted to create a dichotomy where like maybe you had to pick one, or like maybe you had to like solve their differences. So like I wasn't really sure right away because I was just kind of like having them come to you, and then giving myself like a week to sleep on it and decide what to do with them. But yeah,
Well, oh man, just pick a number. Oh, damn, that's hard. But I mean, just send me out like 200.
200 explosives kits.
You got that? You got
This
those?
can be arranged.
Oh man, that's a high quality. Z,
Yes,
this is
Cleo.
the big boom.
It's the big boom.
These is the big boom.
That is, well,
Big.
the big boom is going to be needed because I got the big blade.
Oh my god.
Dr. Z just flexing these blades in like different configurations.
Exactly. Yeah.
Pew, pew. Hell, ain't nobody safe. Not anymore.
Hide your wife, hide your kids.
He's skewering people out here.
Ain't nobody safe out here.
Ain't nobody safe out here. Not even ain't nobody.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all carry jelly caps?
Of course. They
Oh my
are
God.
a good seller in some places.
I love a jelly cap.
The dark side of mid-space, with all its tall buildings, requires the use of them very often.
Man,
We have
I can
found.
imagine
Yep,
that.
I can imagine that.
I can imagine
Also,
that.
the low side of mid-space. Sometimes there are holes.
The side. I don't know nothing about holes.
Yeah,
but
nothing, but we don't know nothing about it.
we don't know nothing about that. I mean, and wherever I'm at is a place where jelly caps is popular, but I'm gonna get at least 25 of them if you got them.
25 is a good round number. I approve.
Oh man. And I just got one last thing.
Tell me the last thing, and I will have it delivered.
Y'all ever seen an aquarium?
It is a fish case.
Oh yeah.
What's this?
We do not sell fish, Cleo.
I don't want that part.
You want a case?
Yeah. For water.
A transparent water case?
Yeah.
What is this?
And you come to me for this request?
Yeah, I want a nice one. So I can look at the water.
I think I understand.
What is this,
yeah.
Cleo?
I feel like now that we're like getting established in our lives and we have like the stability of Reese and like our situation is like, you know, we have rooms and stuff. Like I would think that Cleo would not have a lot of decoration in her area, but maybe she saw an aquarium when she was looking at Reese because they look at stuff. And I feel like she probably knows that stuff goes in it, but I guess because she doesn't come from a...
You just put like a brick
You
in
can
your
have an
aquarium.
aquarium with water and like maybe like a little
Bubblegum.
plastic palm tree in the
Just
bottom
got,
or
like-
something.
Yeah.
It's just got things that you
'Cause
collected.
nothing
you just,
in it.
You just keep it in your aquarium.
Yeah.
You're like-
just like some, like maybe I
So-
put some crap in it.
Dr. Z's got his like fully perfected, chromatic, sized, organized like bookshelves, and
And
then
it's like
Cleo's
he's having to keep put up shelves to like have like further things that he's collected.
Yeah. And Cleo's got
Yeah.
an aquarium
There's
which
like
just puts
shitty little
stuff in it.
toys, perfectly
Yeah.
aligned.
I love that.
But also
Cleo.
because,
it's such a good
like,
And then
idea.
there's
Doesn't
like
she-
stuff that's like too big, like kind of sticking out
That
the top
is
of
such a
it.
cool
Yeah.
idea, Tay. Fuck yeah, that's great.
But what if like, because she also comes from a place that's not, she's not like native to a wet planet. So it probably also seems very luxurious and successful to
Just
keep
having-
a
just having-
display of water.
Yeah,
Tay, that is the coolest. That is so cool.
that makes all kinds of weird sense. Again, the obsession with shrimp.
Yeah.
Shrimp.
Like water creatures. I
Wet
mean, that's
shrimp.
probably like She probably thinks Dr. Z is like really cool just because she knows he comes from a place that's only water.
Well,
And
thanks
she
very
comes
much.
from a place that's not water at all. Like a dry dirt place. So water would be like ultimate currency, right? Like
Yeah.
the value of water would be huge.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
having an aquarium,
like clean water at least, you know?
that's like Dune luxury.
Yeah.
So I feel like in Dias, people pretty much just only drink booze because that's the only way that you can get
Yeah.
it so it won't kill you.
Yeah.
I mean, like, that's like, imagine
it's just
being
such
in,
a cool idea, Cleo. That's so cool. I love
imagine having an aquarium on Arrakis.
it. Yeah.
And it's just like, damn, they've
Damn.
made it.
They made it.
They made it.
That's
But
really
she's
cool.
never going to put fish in it.
No, that's great.
Just crap. It's like a Zen garden.
It will be quite large, I believe, Cleo. Is this appropriate?
Oh, that looks good. That's perfect. Gotta keep
Very
my
well.
Gotta keep
It
my
will be
water in it.
assembled and taken to your ship with the explosives kits.
Yeah,
Perhaps
yeah.
Water in it.
I will put some of them inside it for the journey. It's another joke.
Ow, damn.
Oh, K2. Damn, he slaps.
Ow.
It's primary as
He
heck.
is primary.
He is primary.
Ain't nothing ever been that primary.
A glass case is not the right thing for explosives. Ha!
It sure ain't. That's why they're together. That's how I like it.
Oh, that's so good. Damn, this has
Very
been good.
well. I will round the cost to a nice, clean, tidy number. I believe, as you are instrumental in my monopoly of the area, I believe I will round down instead of up. 1,500 credits will cover the remaining items.
Wow.
All right, Cleo, do we tip a second time?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, then,
I feel like Cleo probably tips every time. See, that ain't a lot, is it?
Well,
that ain't a lot.
That's a round of bears, I believe, Cleo.
Well, how many is like 300 beers?
I'd imagine
You think that's how
300.
much he would do? Robots do they drink beers?
robots don't drink beer.
Roots.
They have a, remember fucking Z.
Z enjoyed magnets, so robots may not drink beer, but they do enjoy magnets and other luxuries.
Can he buy a magnet with 500?
I'm sure
much
he
a
can
magnet
buy a
cost?
magnet for 500. 500 would be a good tip. I mean, that would be...
All right.
Yeah, that's 33%.
Look, we're fucking we love them, and you know
Hey,
we got cash to spend.
Pay your fucking artists.
Pay your artists.
Pay your fucking artists.
Episode, maybe that's the episode title. Pay your fucking artists.
Okay.
Pay
Primary.
your hacking artists.
Yeah.
Pay your heckin'
Hacking
artists.
doesn't sound great,
Spotify-
though. Although it's also, like, pretty primary.
Yeah, very primary.
That is primary. That's the primary law of the land.
Yes.
Pay your heckin' artists.
Yeah.
God dang. Okay, I paid.
How much you paid?
Oh,
I paid what we had to pay, but plus 500.
All right.
so it's $2,000.
Yeah.
Have you been taking this money off, Dan? Or?
I haven't. No. So let's just do that now.
Probably not.
So,
So
what was the-
Goddamn
you've
little-
got one out of... How much did you end up paying in total? You paid 1,300.
1,300.
Another
So minus
2,000. So it's
3,300.
five... Yeah.
So change that to a 2 and change this to a 3. So we still got 42,300.
Yeah, you still got a lot
We still got a
of cash.
ridiculous
Yeah,
amount of
we're
money.
gonna-
We're still good.
We're going to be okay. We're going to be
we're
okay.
good. We're good.
But you got that money at great cost. You are, like sort of wanted individuals by a sizable private army.
Well, we don't think about that, and that's why we're making investments right now, Dickie. We're making investments.
Yeah, I mean, having all the ordnance you can get your grubby little mitts on is probably a good plan.
We should probably make peace with dicks.
K2's assistant taking the money sort of like does this the furrowed brow expression again and says,
This is, again, exceeding the required amount, but this time, I believe it is intentional. Your generosity, again, is unexpected, but appreciated.
Every credit earned. Look at me, I'm a bloody ball of spiky death.
I finally can look upon water. It just can't really be topped. We can't even really buy this kind of happiness with credits, but yet here we are buying happiness with credits.
Happiness purchased.
People say it couldn't be done. People said it couldn't be done.
Perhaps this could be a future slogan. Weapons for happiness.
I think you might have something there, friend.
That is a
Please,
brilliant
my
slogan.
esteemed clients, let us check in on your friend downstairs.
Potter. Wait, we need a gift for Potter.
Oh my god, we need a present for... We can't go downstairs. We don't have a present. Y'all ever made like a custom Virtuo bridge? You know, like that you could strap on and like be anywhere, be anything.
We usually make weapons here, Cleo. However,
What about dreams?
I
like you
could
did
make
today?
some unlicensed third-party modifications to one we have in the break room.
Would you really?
For my best customers I have had in days. Absolutely.
Bugger.
Could you make it just stairs forever?
Stair Commander. 2.
Forever stairs. I
Forever
too have
stairs.
had this dream. Each one a different color than the last. Going on
beautiful.
forever.
Damn! That's art.
That is art.
It is. Thank you.
I will use my dreams as source material for the program.
Potter's gonna
Oh,
fucking
that's fucking
flip his
beautiful.
noodle. That's gonna be so
That's
cool.
like so. That's so nice.
That's so nice.
Isn't that? That's like.
And
that
it's
is art.
the mind of the artist, like directly, basically.
Oh, that's
which he
so
can
cool.
do because he's a robot,
He's a
you know?
fucking synth. God.
That's so cool.
Oh my god. And imagine the like piece of elastic that he's gonna have to use so that it'll fit Parter's
Yeah.
head. Or whatever. I
I
don't
love
even
this.
know what
I'm
it
sorry,
would...
Dickie. Dickie's probably like, oh man, we're so close to being finished, and then like, oh, Potter as well. We won't do Boris and everyone else, don't worry. But
No, because they're getting outfits.
they're getting outfits, yeah.
And like they're getting outfits because we're all gonna have matching outfits. We're a family, and
Yeah.
like
So K2K2 is like sort of taking you through the factory, round a corner into what you can only assume is the break room, but there's not a single biological life form working in this factory. So the break room is a very dim, windowless room. But the whole thing is just painted, just white, everything, white everywhere.
so like a regular human break room.
Yeah.
No ventilation.
There's,
no
yeah.
stimulating, interesting stuff.
No.
There's no food generators or anything. There
A
is
yogurt from 359 years ago.
There are a bunch of chairs though. There's 20 chairs, like just rows of 4 after another.
It's already better than a human
all pointed
break
in
room.
the same direction. all pointed in the same direction. They're all just very like Spartan chairs, all sort of like all separate from one another but pointed in the same direction. And each one has just a small console next to it, which has various things just sort of plugged in. And each one does have like different devices plugged in though. They're not sort of all uniform. And there's one of them that you do recognize as a Virtuo bridge that K2 sort of walks over and unplugs it. And it sort of like looks to his assistant.
Whose was this one? Tell them I will replace.
And he's like carrying something around, and after a while you realize it is basically like some kind of like big rigging strap that's sort of made out of some bright yellow synthetic kind of
Bastard
fabric
yellow.
type thing that has just a big tightening thing.
Yes.
And he's attaching the unit
like
to
a
it.
truck winch.
Yeah, basically. And he's attaching the unit to it, and then like it looks like he's sort of screwing on like almost like a big funnel onto the part of the unit that sort of normally just pops onto your skull. Some sort of like little sort of shielded, magnetized funnel. And what you're left with is this weird thing that's basically just this like a bright yellow truck winch with this big sort of plate-sized silver funnel that Parter would be able to strap onto their head and utilize the virtual reality of the Virtuo
yeah.
bridge.
Oh my god, that's so cool. All right, I think we got everything.
We did it.
We did it. We gotta pay for that.
If you would like to do the honors.
Hands the big sort of floppy, like awkward, tangled cable to Cleo.
Look at this, see?
Oh my.
Stairs forever.
Forever stairs. Ah, I hope Parter enjoys it.
I think this is the dream I will revisit tonight.
We'll all be dreaming of this forever stairs tonight, K2.
We will all be in the stairs together.
We'll join you on the stairs of forever.
Incredible.
I
can't believe it.
And like it would almost be like a looping GIF or like a screensaver thing because he walks in such a smooth way. It'd just be K2 just like walking on these stairs.
Yeah.
But the only thing that changes is the color of the stairs.
Making progress. Heck yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
I'll play that game.
But regardless, his artistry complete, K2 finally leads you. Cleo's still hefting the new weapon. Dr. Z is still sort of, flexing and moving around these various spines and carrying the draped yellow headband for Parter.
Oh my god.
Heck yes.
Along
Heck
with
yes.
the magnet grenades and the
The
and
magnet
the
grenades.
stealth projector.
Yeah,
Yeah, we got fucking rigged up.
we did.
And as you sort of you come down the fire escape style stairs back down into the main factory floor, you see Parter has just been sort of lazily snoozing, like just lying on their back behind some machinery. Looks up with their singular eye, and gives you all a nod. It's like,
I see you've come back successful. That's good. I was a little bit worried that I'd be heading back to town alone if you'd run into further trouble, but seems my worries were unfounded.
Parter, your worries were completely founded. We did run into rats, and a lot of rats. But they did not win the day, and in fact I do believe we won when it concerning rats. We actually surfed them at one point, Parter.
That's
We
good.
rode them rats.
Yes.
Did you find the little fellow?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
We found the
Yeah,
little
we
fella,
did.
and they have gone. They have left.
To a better place.
Well, I'm glad to have been played my part in a successful mission. You'll be wanting a ride back into town then, I guess.
Well, yeah. Oh, yeah, and and like because you helped and you've been there for us and like
You've been there for us, Parter.
like a family or
Yes.
something. Then we got you this.
We got you this, Parter.
We got you this.
Oh, well,
you.
what's this then? You didn't have to. I've been paid for the.
Yeah, but this is
This
like
is interesting.
sort of like looking at it left and right. It's this big yellow strap with this silver dish at one end. It's like,
Well, very nice.
Parter, you don't need to use it now, but promise us that after today's work, later on, when you're settling down for the evening, put it on. Try it out. Think of us.
and sort of Parter's sort of like looking at it, and eventually, like squinting with the one eye, spots the device that's really the only thing that actually does anything on it. It's like it was very, very tiny to Parter. I was like,
that was really didn't have, these things are very expensive, you know.
yeah. Well, it weren't nothing for a friend.
Thank you very much, Parter. Thank you.
Oh, it's really been a. I'm really glad I took the job. I was considering like you did look like trouble. I suppose you are, but
Well,
Yeah.
we
you
are.
got
Yes.
you got hearts of gold, you do.
Well, you know what, Parter? You're not half trouble yourself. Yes.
Oh yeah, you're a whole trouble. Ah, watch out.
as he's sort of like,
they come.
elbowing Parter, like just kind of in the back of the knee. He's sort of like they're sort of giggling and
Whoa.
sort of moving about.
Cut that out. We've got strictly professional
Yes,
relationships
strictly
here,
professional,
you two.
yes.
You rascals.
Yeah. Yeah, you know.
Good.
K2 is sort of like ushering you towards the door, like,
Please get out.
I do not know the appropriate etiquette for the situation, but may I state that I am pleased to have done dealings with you. It appears everything has turned out in my favor. I could not ask for more.
Well, good, because We'll be back.
We'll be back, K2. You have not seen the last of us bastards, you bastard.
I'm sure you will. Next time you require a bespoke weapon to take down a specific enemy, think of K2K2.
Yes.
We will.
And next time you think of a bespoke enemy, well, we probably already collected them. See you soon!
Yeah, dude.
I will be watching the news to find out what happens to Deets. Ha ha. Ha ha.
I'm gonna wave goodbye with Dietz's hand.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
Ha ha.
K2K2 sort of standing there laughing as you and Parter sort of come out, and Parter sort of like, you know, cheerfully like descends the stairs back out of the factory, and you can see like in the corner of your eye, like as soon as you've sort of like basically stepped outside the door, K2K2, who has been standing there laughing at Cleo's tomfoolery, immediately head turns around, shoulders turn around, torso turns around, hips, legs, and is walking back off to go make something.
Oh, love him. Love him.
Damn. Parter! 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 Parter!
Oh, yes, Cleo.
Parter! Parter! Parter!
It's... Does she hear me?
Yeah, I believe she can. Sometimes
Yeah.
Cleo likes to play these
Yeah.
games.
Oh, right then. Yes, Cleo.
He don't know. He don't know. Can we, on the way, can we stop for Frat Tentacle?
Oh my days, yes, Cleo. We have not eaten in so long, Parter. Take us to the best tentacle
You like-
spot in town.
We ain't eaten in like a...
Now
like
you're
18
speaking.
hours.
Now you're speaking old Potter's language. I can show you the sights. I know a place that's people say there's obviously there's a lot of debate. Let me help you up into the rickshaw.
Thank you, Parter. Yes.
Oh,
yes,
yes.
There's a lot of debate as to which is the best place, but let me tell you in not uncertain terms, the one that I'm going to tell you is the real best, and anyone who's been here for any significant amount of time will know that. It's all in the sources, you see. Anyway,
It's in the sauce, Parter. We agree it is in the sauce. Now, Parter, quickfire question. Don't think about this too long. Answer immediately as I ask the question. What is the best sauce flavor?
Oh,
Oh, the everything.
The everything? It comes in everything?
the everything.
What is the everything?
They do
We ain't
one
never
called
seen
the
that.
everything, Z.
Oh my.
And that's what we're all getting.
Oh my days,
Oh my.
Parter. The everything.
Parter loading you all into the thing and drifting the rickshaw once again like a nice smooth ride as Parter is describing the crispiness of the exterior of these fried goods and the everything, a ludicrous monstrosity consisting of 12 different sauces, all sort of not mixed together,
my God,
all sort
of
of
course not, no.
splashed
Marbled
independently
together.
on top of the
Yeah.
exactly.
Jesus.
Damn.
But it's not long before Parter's
Give me a beat.
leading you back into town. You can see there are sort of like a few of the rodents like beginning. They're still in mini swarms sort of about the place, but they still seem to be giving you sort of quite wide berth as the purveyors of sweets. As you head your way back into the city, and Parter actually sort of bypasses around, doesn't bother taking you through the war district again this time, but instead is making their way around to what seems to be. You realise actually as you're sort of getting around that there's this a very colourful looking town where all the buildings are clearly just converted shipping containers of various kinds. A lot of them is sort of like turned on their end, and they have like holes cut between them, like it's almost like tubes sort of passing between them. And they're all these different like faded paint jobs, but like, you know, all these sort of these dull different colours on these metal crates. And you get to a point where you could call it a canal. It's basically there's a river of muddy sludge that has been diverted through this area.
All right, we're here.
And as Parter rounds the corner next to the canal, you see a building not unlike the others. Just a dull, ruddy, rust red shipping container that's been converted into a building. But it has a large, almost looks like just a dirty, faded, hand-painted sign that says, "Stu's, home of the everything."
Heck.
Yes.
And that, unexpectedly so, is the end of the episode.
Oh, damn.
And
We've
in
got
the
to the
only
point
damn
now
way
where
it should.
Yeah.
we're doing
with food.
cliffhangers of fried food and,
I mean, that is a cliffhanger, Dickie.
and excessive sauces.
Because y'all didn't ever think I was gonna get me some, but I did.
We've been on this hunt for fried food for a long time, and heck, if you told me,
that's been my priority.
yeah, you showed me the everything sauce and a fried food shop that Parter would recommend. To me, that's a cliffhanger. That is huge.
I love the idea
What's
that
bigger than waiting
Parter
for
has been
food?
sort of
Yeah.
out of their element in this whole like adventuring and fighting kind of business. But
And
as
now
soon
we're
as you're
in
like,
Partertown.
you want local knowledge, you want to know about the best local eateries. Well, Parter has opinions on that.
Yeah. Well,
Parter
damn.
knows.
Dickie, that was such a
snacks.
fun episode. Thank you for giving us some cool shit.
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
To
I
wield
I
the
thought like
ghost axe.
was it last episode or like two episodes ago I was going to get to tell you about this this ghost axe, but
The ghost
it was
axe
kind
is
of cool to have it like
amazing.
this be this.
I
I'm
love
I like this is finally like a weapon that I can hit with.
Yes. And is it like quite a blocky shape as well? Like just a rectangle that then has these ghost blades come out of it? Like what's the shape
Yeah,
again?
I kind of imagine like it's like a like
street light.
yeah, like a
Oh.
street light basically.
Yeah.
Like, you kind of it's the sort of thing like in human hands it would be like you'd be holding almost like like a
Okay.
big bamboo
Yeah.
stick
Yeah.
or something.
And it could have like a blocky
That's like
blocky
kind of like
pieces
this-
on it, like
this-
how a
this,
street light
big,
does.
big long,
Yeah.
big long sort of quarterstaffy kind of thing, but then has this squared off like sort of fire truck red, like
Fuck.
very
Yeah.
shiny edged, like maybe sort of like kind of cubic, but with like some corners cut off, so it's got a couple extra edges on it that just emanates this silver axe blade from wherever it needs to. Like it's got like like vents pointing in like a myriad of different directions to like ensure it can always get the edge.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Love it.
Only
I mean,
in
it's got to
space.
have that K2 look, doesn't it? Of the
yeah.
Blockiness.
Oh yeah.
but it had
I
like
really
a
like
sort
it.
of
Glossy.
a globe at
Glass.
the end as well. Sort
High
of just
glass
hot glass.
edges.
a shiny
Rivets.
shiny sphere.
I love a sphere. And now for patrons.
Well,
Get your singing pants on.
we've got Waco, Bodie, Max, and Jimmy, Shima, Clayton, Doff, Ben from No Mercy, Trevor Forever, and White Bots, Randy, Nicola, and the Albale Queen, Noodle, Eric, Marcus, Lucas, Duff, and cheaper by the dungeon.
Thank you so much, patrons. Heck. Yes. Thank you, Dickie. Wow.
Wow,
Oh.
patrons, y'all are the best.
I found a rhyme in it. Doff and why bots almost rhymes.
It did.
That's why Dick does that job.
And if you want to become a patron, then you can do it. Head over to the link in the show notes, join us, and you get access to a whole other show each week. We've got
It's
Sidearm.
true. It's true.
Sidearm.
Now, how many
Every
other shows
Tuesday.
have got another show that you can listen to just for supporting? And the support makes us make
Yeah.
the show even more and even greater. So you're
They
winning
do.
so
They do.
much.
And it's not even
Think
just
about it.
Sidearm. It's Sidearm and our entire first campaign, Raloran.
You wanna
a
hear us play
5e
Dungeons and
homebrew
Dragons? 'Cause
fantasy epic.
Oh, we did that.
We've
we
already
played D&D.
done D&D. We've been doing
Check
it
mark.
for years. So if you want to hear our
And then
season
some.
one, our first campaign, Raloran. And then if you want to hear us just chat
Raloran.
as three buddies fucking hanging out, Sidearm. Oh, it's just, and then if you
Yeah.
want to talk to us on our private Discord servers, then you got that as well.
Join it.
Oh,
Yeah, just go to
everything.
backwaterbastards.com and you will find links to both of these things.
We love you.
All of these things.
Backwaterbastards.com.
.com. We love you all. Thank you so
Hype.
much for supporting the show and listening to us. And, we're here. I don't know where I'm going with that. I'm trying to say we're real
We're here
people. We're
for
here.
you.
We're here.
So
I thought you were gonna say we're here, we're queer.
we're gonna
you can't do anything
we're just
about
gonna
it.
leave a little moment here where you can tell us your problems, and we'll give you advice right at the end of it.
100%
Well-
though. If you ever do that, send them in. Send in your questions.
yes.
We will make an episode out of it.
Yes, I'm listening to them right now, Dan. Oh,
Dick is getting the from your mouth
I can't
to
believe,
Dick's.
Can't believe that.
Can you solve
ear.
one of them right now?
No, but I think it's all going to work out. That's
there we go.
Okay,
There we
great.
go. Dick magic. You've just
Look at
been.
that.
You know, I think you've stumbled across the answer yourself in telling it to me. Don't
Oh
you
my
think so?
God.
Don't you think
Touched by a dick.
I think you
Touched
really
by
just
a
needed to
dick.
get that out there. You know, you get that out into your, out of your system, and you realise, my goodness, we need to cut this off. You guys are just
That's the
getting
next
filthy.
problem, isn't it?
Yeah. I've not been touched by a dick recently. Well, come to our show.
It's
But,
been
you know,
it's
seriously,
been a hard 2 years, people. I get it.
I hope you're all doing well. And
Oh, yes.
goodbye.
Thank you, everyone, and see you next week. Bye-bye.
Y'all come back now. You hear?
Tune in next time for another edge of your seat adventure in space with the Backwater Bastards.
If you enjoy listening, but also have eyes, check out our Instagram, where we post drawings, illustrations, character art from our adventures. Backwater_bastards. Check out our Instagram on Instagram.